Hello, welcome to the Agenda and Organization Workshop. As part of the Student Success Series, I'm doing a live workshop and I wanted to record it because I'm going to be giving some great tips and tricks that you can apply on your own. So let's go through some of those. Hi, my name is Emily McIsaac. I'm the Student Engagement and Instructional Librarian at the college. Please feel free to reach out at any time. My email is ermcisaac@hollandcollege.com. The goal of this session is to give you 5 tips to help you get organized but not get overwhelmed, and then you're able to take my tips and find the best way to put all of your important dates either into your physical agenda or your calendar app. Okay, why does being organized matter? Well, whenever you're organized, you have a better sense of your time and how you're using it. And I thought I was able to go without an agenda while I was a student for about 1 year, and I actually saw my marks drop. So when I picked my agenda back up and started getting organized, I saw my marks go up because I was able to prepare and get organized and understand my time better and prepare for my assignments and write my papers more effectively. So that's why I wanted to do this workshop. I want you to reflect on your habits. Take about 2 minutes and answer these questions, okay? Are you using your time wisely? How are you spending your time? Are you scrolling on your phone for more than you'd like to admit? Everybody does it. I know I certainly do it, but it's good to be aware of these habits so you can catch yourself and move on to something else. Where do you think you're wasting your time? Again, if you're spending too much time scrolling or watching TV, make sure we reflect on that and see if you can be using your time a little more wisely. And then think, have you ever forgotten about any assignments or tests? Why might that be? Can you make small changes? I really hope you can and that this workshop will help you. And then think about, where are your stumbling blocks? Where do you find you're struggling the most? Do you forget about a test? Do you find yourself watching too much TV? Or is there something else going on that you need to reflect upon to improve? Okay, tip 1. You need to decide what method actually works for you. I use a physical agenda, but that's not for everybody because I need my pen and my physical agenda in hand before I can add anything to it. Every Friday or so, I will start thinking about the next week and adding in my to-do list that I do every week that I just add in before the week actually starts. Sometimes people find this tedious, so you can do other things like creating a to-do list. You can get a Google or Outlook to-do list calendar or app, or even get a wall or desk calendar. So something that's really big that's in front of you all the time that you can see whenever you are looking for the next week and you just want to include your assignments on that big calendar. There are many apps out there, such as the Microsoft To Do with Office 365, which I'll actually show you in 1 minute, My Study Life, Todoist, iStudies, or Any.do. These are some apps that you could download onto your phone to help you stay organized as a student. But since we already have Microsoft 365 as part of being a Holland College student, you can use the features within your email to stay organized, and I'll show you that right now. So this is what your email looks like. There is this little check mark. This is the to-do feature within Microsoft 365. So if you open this, you can organize your day, you can make important tasks, you can have a planned task, and then the other cool thing about this is if you go to your calendar, it's also available at the top of the screen under My Day. So you can add a bunch of to-do lists and then stick them into a specific area that you want to do them. So that's a really cool way to keep yourself organized and use the features you have as a Holland College student. Okay, so tip number 2. I think whenever you get down to organizing yourself and getting an idea of which method works for you, so whether you want to use a physical agenda or your app, it's always best to schedule fun first. So that means getting coffee with friends, watching a movie, and really scheduling in some of those things you like to do all the time. Like if you want to watch an hour of Friends, put that in your agenda and then you can make time for it. And then when that time is over, you move on to something else. And then you can see step 2 is adding the not so fun stuff. So that means studying for your math test, your exam, writing a paper, all those kinds of things. And of course, in this second photo, you can see that work is blocked out. So think about all that kind of stuff whenever you're scheduling your time, because they will obviously affect how much time you have to spend on your schoolwork. Decide what you like. So if you like breaking your day down from 8 a.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. and every time chunk has a specific thing you have to do, perfect. That's not how I manage my time. I make a big general to-do list and check things off when I get them done. Some people love this because it blocks specific amounts of time. Or a weekly planner. You can have a to-do list on the side of personal things you need to do. So maybe call your mom, add your APA citations to your paper, start your English assignment, and then have your work schedule, maybe when your presentation is due. It's so much more rewarding when you can check these things off your list. That is a great way to be motivated to get things done. Do you find to-do lists overwhelming? You start with a to-do list, but then you keep writing things out and they get really long? Okay, there's a solution to this. Sarah Knight has a book called Get Your Shit Together, and it's a fantastic book, and she writes all about how to get organized. And one of her solutions is to create a must-do list. You create a to-do list, and again, it might be a mile long, and then you pick out the things that need to get done today. Then go through that list, and then the next day, you still have the remnants from the previous list that you tackled the next day. It's about prioritizing what you have on your list and focusing on the things that you have to do today because that is what's most important. Tip number 5, make it as fun as you want. So that means you can add a grateful sticky note that says, I'm grateful for being at Holland College. You can use fun, colorful sticky notes. You can add how much water you drink in a day. If you have a workout schedule, you can check that off. You can draw, you can get stickers, you can do whatever you want. Just make it fun, and then whenever you check things off, maybe you use a purple pen or a highlighter. All these things make it more fun for you to keep yourself organized. And again, this is more for the physical agenda stuff. If you start investigating those apps, there are many ways that they'll help you get organized and make it fun for you to keep using the app. And plus, when you use an app, it is actually a little bit more beneficial in a sense that if you are asked to do something, you can pull up your phone, check your app, and say, oh, I'm available, or you can add it in. Whereas sometimes I find myself adding something to my phone to remind myself about it later so I can add it into my physical calendar. So that is something to be aware of. Sometimes having things on your phone is a lot easier, but I like this aspect of it, of being able to add color and stickers and all that kind of stuff. So these are ways that you can stay organized and test out a few different ways to become a more organized student. And like I said, always schedule that fun in first so you have time to relax, and then you can work on your school stuff in between that. This is the biggest advice I can give. In this slide, I say, hot take, this only works if you add and review items. And that's true. Like I said, every Friday I look at the week ahead, I think about what I have to do, I make my to-do lists, I add in everything that needs to get done, and you should be doing that as a student as well. You should be looking ahead to make sure that you start your assignments, you get help if you need it, you start studying, and adding in those types of things that come up. If you don't add things or review your agenda, this whole process does not work. So let's get started. Take out your syllabus and start adding in those important dates that you need to remember. So that means you're adding your exam dates, study prep periods, any sort of quizzes that might come up. All those kinds of things that you need to be aware of should go in your agenda. Thank you so much, and I hope these tips and tricks work for you, and I look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.